Okay, good morning, everybody. In this assembly message, which will be a brief one, I promise, you'll be hearing about the midterm break in the senior school and then also the Student Transformation Committee, which was launched last week. So, firstly, as previously communicated, the week of 3 to 7 August, so that's next week, we'll see grade 8 to 12 senior school students having a midterm break, while our grade 12s and Cambridge students continue classes online. This decision was taken last term after thorough consideration by our COVID crisis team of all the available input and feedback that we'd gathered during the course of the lockdown about the stressors that are associated with schooling during lockdown. And we anticipate that this break is going to give our teachers and our students a much needed respite from the strains of teaching and learning under COVID, especially while you've got to adhere to all of the other safety protocols. And our experience has shown that the stress really reaches a peak in weeks 3 and 4. And so in the 5th week of this term, we are taking a break. And then on the Student Transformation Committee, I'm really pleased to report that this committee met for the first time last week. The meeting was predominantly characterized by compassion, respect, and humility. And I believe that there is good reason to expect that the committee will have a tangibly positive impact on transformation at Somerset College. Please take note of the feedback from that meeting from the newly elected chairperson, which is part of this assembly email. Also in that week, matric students held a protest in front of the bell tower outside the Manor House, calling for the removal of that tower as well as the bell tower outside the Bunzai Hall. Although the way to the realization of that outcome had already been paved through the work done by key members of the Student Transformation Committee during the last holidays, the demonstration did reinforce awareness of the significant support that exists for the removal of the two towers. The communication and events surrounding the protest produced significant displays of compassion, humility, and unity, but also regrettable instances of coercion and intimidation among students. We want to make it clear, very clear to everybody, that coercion and intimidation can have no further place in our transformation journey, and that we approve and commend the motive of compassion, which must be cherished and reinforced. It is important to recognize that no two transformation journeys are identical, whether among individuals or organizations, and for that reason, once again, none of us knows the other situation entirely or can presume to have all of the answers. And so we should go into all of our conversations in this time full of humility so that graciousness, respectfulness, and compassion will not be very far behind. So I hope you all have a good week in that spirit, and have a good day, everybody.